What's up and welcome to GunTv. Today I have another non-biased gun review, and today we will be reviewing the Smith & Wesson Shield X. So my initial thoughts on this gun were why only buy one when you can buy two? So yeah, I bought two of them, and the reason behind that is at one of our gun shows I got to feeling it and I was like, this actually feels very good. I'm already impressed on the upgrades they have made. And then I had my beautiful wife feel it as well, and she's like, I actually really like how that feels. So I was like, you know what, let's get us both one. But today we're out here reviewing this. Gonna put about 200 rounds down range. As I always tell you, can't tell a whole lot by 200 rounds. Hopefully there are no issues. If you have issues within the first 200 rounds, then probably not the best gun. But from the start, what I really like about this is the grip feels amazing. It is a lot thinner than the M&P 2.0s, but I'm not sure if this is going to make sense. It's thinner this way, but the grip is still long enough this way that it still fits great in my hand. I have bigger hands, so it still feels fine being a more compact weapon. Very stiff, obviously, from the start, but that's to be expected. We'll get some rounds through it, and then hopefully it'll soften up a little bit. I'm also going to put some of my Jello sauce on there to get it moving properly. But other than that, let's go ahead and shoot our first mag, and then we'll talk a little bit more. First mag, here we go. First mag. First shot, let's say I don't want to use the word scared me, but I don't know if I was ready for it. Trigger feels pretty smooth, but you know, when you're like start to pull and you're trying to find that wall, there wasn't a huge wall there that I was trying to pull through. So yeah, shot a little bit quicker than I expected. Let's see if we can see this. It has the what is that called? Safety trigger feature. Kind of pinches me a little bit. I don't know if that's a actual thing, but each shot I felt a little bit of a pinch on the tip of my finger. With that, there's nothing that blew my mind away from the first few shots, but I would say initially it feels a lot better than like a Glock 43X or a 48 or a Hellcat. Very similar to those, which that's around the size of the gun, so it's expected to have a little bit more recoil, but overall felt very good. Let's continue to shoot it and see what we're thinking. That wasn't a practice reload either. My reloads are slow, but not that slow. But 3 mags deep. I like it. I don't love it a ton, but I do like it almost a lot. So far I know I'm all over the place with this. I don't give you like in-depth in and outs of certain guns, and I keep telling you I like it, I don't love it. I think the biggest thing that is missing, as you guys know, is this grip like dang sandpaper. You know what helps that? Goon tape. So I think this gun needs a little bit of goon tape, and I think you know what that means. If I put goon tape on my gun, that means it is mine to stay for a while. But just a few specs about the M&P Shield X. Not much weight to it. It's your typical compact small carry frame. It does come with 2 mags. It comes with a 13 rounder and a 15 rounder. Obviously for the size of my hands, the flush one, I'm not a big fan of it. Put the extended one in there. My hand, my grip, everything feels great. I already had a holster made by Ponyworks. Make sure you swing by our shows, check them out. But I am going to look this up after I make this clip, and I will correct it if I'm wrong, but I think this is around like 24 ounces. Again, not much weight at all. Comes optics ready. I will be putting the Vortex Defender CCW 3 MOA on there. That is the plan as of now. But price range for this gun comes in around anywhere from $4.99 to $5.99. So not much of a bank breaker, a very reliable gun. You guys know how much I talked up the M&P 2.0 metal carry comp, blah, 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 in one of our more recent videos. This one definitely isn't as smooth, but it's a lighter frame. It's not a metal frame, so that is to be expected. But I am around 30-40 rounds in. I am just going to have fun shooting, getting comfortable with this gun, putting a little bit of goon tape on it. But overall, my initial review is I am glad I bought it. Sorry if my words have been jumbled towards the start of this video, and if I'm all over the place, I'm just waking up. I haven't had much caffeine through my system yet, but I do like doing these reviews. I obviously am not paid to do them. It's just something I do out of my enjoyment. Everything I buy, most of what I buy, is out of my own pocket. So all that being said, I'm going to keep loading some mags and shoot a little bit more. So I've talked about it on this channel before, but I'm going to pop in my leisure carry belt, I guess you can consider this. It's just, I wear sweatpants a lot, I wear shorts, so it'll be easy. Just pop it on. Makes carrying easy in whatever you want to wear. So I'm going to pop this on. My next few rounds will be a little bit more training style rather than just plinking. This mag will put me at my 200 rounds. So just gonna finish this one off fun and as fast as possible. And then we'll talk a little bit more and close this thing out. Now we are over 200 rounds. Let's talk about it. So 200 plus rounds in, and will I carry it? Absolutely. Will I carry it often? Absolutely. Why? Because I wear sweatpants and gym shorts more than I wear jeans nowadays. So with that being said, the smaller frame makes it easier to conceal. The M&P Shield is something that I am 100% sold on, that you can trust yourself with. You're not going to have issues with it. And what makes me believe that so much is a friend that ran one in the tactical games and just brutalized that thing. Like, you couldn't tell the difference between a brick of mud and the gun, and it still fired every single time. So I do like it. I do believe it needs some goon tape. I'll throw that on here shortly. But I personally, you know, if you've watched any of my videos, I do not like shooting without an optic. So I don't feel as comfortable with just using top sights. So I need to throw an optic on there that'll make me like it even more. But initially out of the box for around a little over the $500 price point, it is a fantastic gun that you can trust your life with. Women, it is a smaller frame, so if you like to carry smaller and get it out of your purse and actually on your body, this is a great gun for that. I was really excited when my wife said she is very interested in carrying it, getting her away from what she carries now. But overall, 200 rounds, you can't tell a lot. I didn't have a single issue, and you probably use shown it in 200 rounds. But overall, I don't want to get long-winded and just keep saying the same thing over and over. This is not a paid ad by no means. I'll always give you my non-biased review, what I think. Could be smoother. Look at changing the spring down the road, but the trigger, not too bad. Let's see. Not too bad, but nothing crazy. You could definitely upgrade this to an Apex trigger and make it even better. But overall, in my hand, it feels good. Feels much better for a compact gun. Yeah, I don't have a ton to say other than I do like it. I'm not in love with it yet, but I normally don't get that way till I'm around my 1,000 rounds and really feel comfortable with a gun. But I will definitely keep carrying this. This isn't one that I shot and I'm like, nope, that's going on the table next weekend. So swing over to a GunTv show and grab one. And I'm going to wrap up the video here. Thank you for watching. Let me know what guns you want to see reviewed. I know my reviews are not the most in-depth. I'm not going to tell you all the specs of it. I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to tell you what I like, because I think that relates with the majority of people. If you are the one that is a genius when it comes to all this stuff, make sure you check out some other reviewers, because they will give you a lot more in-depth. I just shoot, tell you what I like, tell you what I don't like, and don't go into too much detail. But make sure you swing over to GunTVshows.com and grab your coupon for all of our upcoming shows. We are busy, busy, busy as we close out the rest of this year. So make sure you come see us. We've had some awesome special guests recently, and we do not plan on slowing down. So as always, I thank you guys for watching. From the bottom of my heart, we are so thankful for each and every one of you, every view that we get, every person that steps through our door. We never want that to go overlooked. So many people can become complacent with the people that support them. I hope that never becomes us at GunTv Shows. We appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of our heart. And I don't just say that to sound good on camera. I truly mean it. That's why I want you to swing by our shows, come have a conversation with us. We want to get to know you. We want to become friends with you. That's who we are. We're people, if that makes sense. But Smith & Wesson Shield X 200 round review. See you in the next one. One last thing as I go on my way, this is a reminder. I put goon tape on here, but to always leave the range hot. So many people shoot their guns, they think they're dirty, they don't load them back up as they leave, but as you know, something can happen at any time, so always be ready. We'll see you in the next video.